If you are dealing with a mental block, it is because your mind is either in the past or the future. Let me break that down for you. I'm going to talk about this in regards to gymnastics, but this applies to any sport. If you are having a mental block and you are really struggling going for a skill and you're balking and you're not going for it and it's really, really frustrating, first thing I want you to remember is that is normal. It is your body's natural way of protecting you, but we can work through it, and I'm going to teach you guys the best way to work through it. If you are living in the past, you might be thinking, ooh, last time I did this, it didn't go very well. And you're hyper analyzing on what happened in the past. If you're living in the future, you're thinking of all of the things that could go wrong. And that builds anxiety, that builds the fear. The secret to overcoming the mental block and to just being a really successful athlete is finding a way to keep your brain in the present moment. It's very simple, but it is not easy. It is something that's going to take a lot of practice, consistency, and time. In order to keep your brain in the present moment, you need to use what are called keywords. And these are just going to be mental cues that tells your brain what your body needs to do in that present moment. For example, if I'm doing a back handspring on beam, my keyword might be to push through my shoulders. Or maybe at the beginning you say strong or aggressive. And then when you're splitting in the air, maybe you say square for square hips. These words can be anything, and they're going to be different for every single person. A word that works really well for me might not work for you. Last thing I'm gonna say, getting through this mental block is not going to be just a straight path. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. So when you're dealing with this mental block, a really important thing I want you guys to remember is just to be nice to yourself and to be patient. Practice good self-talk and recognize that failure is just part of the process. If you get a mental block and it's taken you a year to get past it, and finally you got past that one, and now you have a mental block on a new skill, maybe on this skill you can get past it in 6 months. And then maybe if you get another mental block, you can learn to get past it in 1 month. And then maybe on the next one, you can get past it in a day. And then maybe you can work and get past it in an hour. You see what I mean? You're gonna get better and better at closing that gap the more that you practice it. But it's not gonna be easy. So I'm gonna just tell you guys, mental blocks are normal. It's okay to have them, but it's not okay to give up. I really believe in you guys. Work on staying in the present moment. Use those keywords. You can overcome this, and I believe in you. I just need you to believe in you.